What's going on, world? It's your boy Alex Miner, and today I want to talk to you about cameras. What camera I use, why I use it, why I love it, why I chose it, and pretty much everything related to that. But first, I kind of want to change the scenery, so let's go. So, my weapon of choice when it comes to cameras these days is the Panasonic G85, which I am shooting with right now with a 14mm 2.5 Panasonic lens. I really love this combo. It's super sharp. Pretty much never fails me. It's not the best for low light. It's a little bit better than some of the other slower lenses, but I really love this lens. It's too bad they don't make it anymore, but they do make a 15mm 1.7. But anyway, you know what? I think I should show y'all the camera. Here. So here it is, Panasonic G85. This is my workhorse, and I just gotta say, this is a beast of a camera, and I've been using it for close to a year now. And if you're, just in case you're wondering, right now you're watching the Panasonic G7, which was what I got before I got the G85. And there are a few critical reasons why I moved up to the G85 from the G7. And I just gotta say, man, I don't think this camera gets the shine it deserves. Everybody's always talking about the GH5 and the GH5S, and that's cool. But I feel like for creators who aren't necessarily professionals, but are, you know, getting started out and such, this thing right here, it really shouldn't be the G85, it should be the GH5 Jr. And once we get to San Francisco, I'll explain. Welcome to San Francisco, y'all. Now, I couldn't have asked for a better view. I've got a great client on this trip who's put me up in this great hotel, the Hotel Nico. It's actually where our event is going on. This hotel is awesome, the view is awesome, but the sun is killing me right now, bro. It's like I'm about to start melting if I sit here any longer. So like, why don't we go down to the street, take a walk, and I'll tell y'all some more about what I like and don't like about the G85 and why I made the decision to move up to that and why a GH5 or a GH5S might be in my future. Let's go. Here we go. Much better. So, first reason out of the major four that I moved up to the G85, in-body stabilization. Right now I'm shooting with an unstabilized lens, the Venus Optics 7.5mm to be exact. And if I was on the G7 or even the GH4, you'd probably be getting something way more shady like. But because of the IBIS, we get a pretty smooth image. I gotta say I'm happy with it. I've tested it out in many locations, running gun, doing stuff like this. Works pretty well. Alright, so second reason that I chose the G85 is unlimited recording times. Now, there's a caveat to that. I say unlimited, but it's not really unlimited. Now, with the G7, 30-minute recording time limit. Also, longer recordings get chopped up into 6-minute chunks. GH4 did that too. G85 has unlimited recording times, but in my testing, the longest I've recorded is 2.5 hours. Now, at about the 2-hour mark, the file did get separated into a second file, but I'll take that. Most times I'm not doing recording that long, so love the performance. So my other two reasons for moving up to the G85 from the G7 were that you can output to a monitor while recording, which is something that the G7 can't do, the GH4 can, and that you get better low-light performance than either of those two cameras. Now, there are some downsides. No 4K 60, which is a GH5 feature. No headphone jack, GH5 feature. There's also still a crop at 4K, and if you turn on the digital stabilizer in addition to the IBIS, I hope you got some extra batteries with you because that battery's going down fast. So even with those problems, I still love the G85. I love the image it produces. I love the work that I've done with it. So why am I thinking I might move up to the GH5? Well, in addition to addressing all of those problems I just listed, the GH5 has the ability to conform slow motion footage in camera. It gives you the ability to have variable frame rates, a variety of different codecs, and it's got some extra stuff like heavy duty filmmaking features that are just effing cool, like anamorphic. Who doesn't want to mess with anamorphic? I do. So who is the G85 for? I think it'll serve hobbyists and pros equally well, especially if you're looking for a great B cam for the GH4 or the GH5. Now, if you really need all those pro features, the anamorphic, the scopes, the codecs, the frame rates, go ahead, jump over the G85, go to the GH5. But if you don't, save yourself some money, get the G85 with the kit lens for $1,000 and spend that money that you'll save by not going straight to the GH5 on some extra glass. That'll give you the ability to do different looks, different situations. It'll just really expand the versatility of your system. So in conclusion, I love the G85. I'm glad I moved up from the G7, but I definitely see the GH5 in my future. I'm good for right now, but when I can get that money together, you best bet the GH5 is coming home with yours truly. So if you found this review useful, enlightening, entertaining, anything like that, you know, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. I'd really like you to come back and see some of my other content, and I'll see you around. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my time in San Francisco.